Hello friends and welcome to the very first April. There's something missing here. Let's go find it. It's got to be around here somewhere. It's got to... Aha! Q. There's got to be another one around here. Where is it? There we go. And you sneaky devil. Is anybody in there? Is anybody using the bathroom? Okay, let's go in. There seems to be somebody using the toilet. Hey, there you are! Welcome to the first annual April Q&A, everybody. Let's start this thing. Actually, we're still missing something. There we go. Everything we need. Maybe later. What are you doing under there? Always nice to see you, Hulk. Sorry for disrupting your sleep. Okay, let's start this. So this first thing isn't even really a question, it just made me laugh. This guy says, at least he didn't hit his mother. Bored. That made me chuckle because... Before I start the Q&A, I'd just like to say a very big thank you to my mother. Bored is in a reference to that. Well done, 10 out of 10. Would laugh again. So the first legitimate question that we have here, and possibly the most important question of the entire Q&A is, if you were a shark, who would you eat first? Justin Bieber or Miley Cyrus? Now, you see, there's a couple of problems with this. So, with Justin Bieber, I've noticed that he's put on a decent amount of weight recently, most of which seems to be muscle mass, so that'd probably be quite tough and stringy, and I'm not entirely sure that I'd actually want to eat that. Plus, the amount of hairspray that he uses, I think it'd upset my stomach. It'd probably give me a little bit of diarrhea, and we don't want to deal with that. On the other hand, Miley Cyrus, she's all skin and bone, so she probably wouldn't be very pleasant to eat in the slightest. Plus, I mean, let's be honest, she looks a little bit dirty and not in a good way, so I might get some sort of disease. I'm also realizing that they have very, very similar hairstyles, not only in the picture but in real life as well. Who did it first, Miley or Justin? I really don't know. I'd probably feel really bad if I ate Justin Bieber. It'd be too late to say that I'm sorry after I've ate him, and Miley Cyrus, with the amount of diseases that she looks like she has, I wouldn't want her going through my system like a wrecking ball. I'm sorry, Justin, but I'm gonna have to go with Justin Bieber. I have nothing against either of them, by the way. I think he'd go down easier. Plus, he seems a little bit bigger, so, I mean, you may as well eat well if you're gonna eat somebody, am I right? Hang on a second, breaking news. This guy in the comments right here says that more people get killed by deer than sharks a year. Is that right? There is absolutely no way that that is right. I am going to fact check you, and if you're wrong, I'm blocking you from my channel. How many people die from deer a year? Lovely, that rhymes. 130 people killed across the US by deer. No joke. How does that happen? The US averages just 19 sharks a year. I will not block you. I will not block you. So just to recap, me the shark would eat Justin Bieber. Has to happen. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Next question. Oh, we're getting awfully personal here. What is your real name? My real name is Crash Bandicoot. I can prove it. I have it on my driver's license. Let me just get out my license. I just have to... Oh, there it is. And as you can see, name Crash Richard Bandicoot III. I was born 37th of the 1st, 1892. That's pretty accurate. I'm about 120 years old. Allowed to drive tick, and there's a nice little picture of me. Can you see that? Oh, that's lovely. Captured my essence perfectly. I do have really cute ears like that. What is your real name? Next question. What are your bank account details and what's your national insurance number? On to one of my personal favourite questions. Anything to do with food, I'm always inclined to answer, and I love that his avatar is Eric Cartman. This makes it perfect. It is, would you rather KFC, McDonald's or fish and chips? Well, fish and chips go straight out of the window because they're nobody's favourite. They cannot be anybody's favourite fish and chips. Half of the time when you go to fish and chip shops, people that aren't in England, the chips are awful. They taste like rubber. The fish, Sometimes there's bones in it, sometimes there's these weird black scales that you're not sure is going to give you rabies or not. So fish and chips are really only good if you like fish, which a lot of people don't, about 40% of the time. It's not an exact science, fish and chips, so they go straight out of the window. You know what, let me, yeah, no, I don't think so. I love the fact that he spelled fish and chips. That's what I say. I want some fish and chips. I never say I want fish and chips. So that really leaves KFC or McDonald's. Now, this really is mood dependent. If I'm in the mood for meat and meat alone, then I'd rather have KFC because I'm not entirely sure what McDonald's put in their burgers, but it is not their 100% beef or whatever random number they throw at me. I always find that weird. You know, at supermarkets where it's like, these burgers are 95% beef. That worries me. If a meat product has to reassure me that there is some percentage of meat in it, even if it's 99 or 100% meat, it worries me that they feel that I need to know that. I just assume it anyway. I'm always put off by that. But if I want to just simply gorge myself on delicious tasting food and I'm not really bothered what the variety is, I'll go McDonald's. Their double cheeseburgers with whatever they put on there, their gherkins and secret sauce, bravissimo. For £1.50, you really can't do too much better. I mean, I don't know what it is that they put in their chips which makes them so salty, bad for you and delicious at the same time, but it's the same thing that they're putting in their burgers because honestly, it's like crack to me. That's what they might be sprinkling in there. Literal crack. You know what? That burger is so well drawn that it's actually making me hungry. I might actually eat the paper a little bit just to... Bad idea. That made me gag immediately. I don't know what's on that paper. The Q&A is getting a little bit dark now because the next question here is, would you rather drown or suffocate? Why are you asking me that? Are you a murderer? Are you asking me if I'd prefer you to kill me by suffocating me with a carrier bag or drowning me in my bathtub? Because if you're asking me this, and it's a trick question in which way you're going to hunt me down and kill me, then I'd like to die by being force-fed chocolate marshmallows. That's my preferred out of the two, but if you're just curious, would I rather drown or suffocate? That's my head in a plastic bag looking for more Easter eggs. I ate all of mine. I wish I had some, and this is me. I jumped into the river, I was looking for a fish, and that's me. I'm not happy in either of these pictures, so I think that the worst one would be... I think I'd rather drown, and I think that I'd rather drown because if I get to choose what I drown in, I'd rather drown in liquid chocolate. That's the way that I'd like to go. I'd like to go like Augustus Gloop out of Willy Wonka, and I'd just rather drown in liquid chocolate. Whereas suffocation, I don't think that there really is any way to make that a little more fun. I think that that's really pretty bad all around. You are dark, my friend. And just to reiterate, don't hunt me down and drown me. Please, I'd prefer that. Give me a present instead. If you have to drown me in gifts. Don't kill me. This next question is pretty interesting. Which fictional character do you believe is most like yourself? Now, I'm not sure that there's a fictional character which is as lazy as I am, that kind of really just enjoys wallowing in a sofa, eating food, and doing nothing as much Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt is me and my man Hutt. This is me and my main man Jabba enjoying a nice bowl of chips with each other on the sofa. I can't tell the difference between both of us. I'd say Jabba the Hutt most represents me, I think. Although, you know what? He's probably a lot more successful. Isn't he royalty and doesn't he command a team of assassins? What am I doing with my life? Jabba is... Oh, and here we have a question from one of my favorite people. Shout out to Gavin Evans. What was your least favorite build of all time? And that was a question from Twitter at TSMC360. Well, I'm doing a lot of builds that I don't exactly enjoy building recently, so this list is getting longer. It used to be that Sandy's treehouse featuring Tree Dome was my least favorite build because it took such an incredible time commitment to make, and it took such an incredible amount of fortitude to actually get the dome portion of the thing done that used to be my go-to answer, and it probably still is. But a couple of other builds that may drive you a little bit crazy. My circus, that takes a long time. My prison, that takes takes a long time. If you build the school in its entirety, that'll take you a long time. The Ender Dragon. The Ender Dragon is also an awful build to build. Is it fantastic? Yes. Is it easy to build? I think it is, but god damn, does that thing take such a massive amount of blocks to fill in, it'll drive you crazy. It drove me crazy. Look at me. You don't get this face from a normal, easy, dragonless life. You know what, I was tempted to say that the Ender Dragon was so much harder because it'll probably take you between 5 and 6 hours, but I'm remembering back to building that treehouse and tree dome, and just the dome alone is enough to drive you crazy. So I'm gonna have to probably say Sandy's treehouse. God damn, does that take such a massive amount of time. I can't remember how much time I sunk into that stupid thing, but I still love both of the builds. Oh, here we have a pretty interesting question. So, if you could buy any of these things, which one would you buy? Remember, only one. Also, you can't not pick. Number 1, an enormous mansion but with no AC or heater and electricity. Oh god. Number 2, a small hut but with AC and heater but has roof leaks and is away from civilization. Number 3, a box with Wi-Fi and a gamer's ultimate dream. Well, you know what? You've opened yourself up to interpretation. The first two sound awful. I don't want either of those. Those first two sound absolutely terrible. But number 3, a box with Wi-Fi and a gamer's ultimate dream. Well, this gamer's ultimate dream is to have a big, giant mansion. One that's bigger than Notch's mansion, that has pools and rolling fields and elk roaming the ground. I also want to have Wi-Fi, AC, electricity, everything that you can imagine, with a gold vault like Scrooge McDuck. That is this gamer's ultimate dream, so I'm going to be picking number 3. Oh, also, by the way, it comes with its own private jet and helicopter. Did I mention part of my dream? Part of my dream. Yeah, I'm going with number 3, I think. I don't want any of the first two. Those sound awful. Here we have kind of a funny question from Twitter. Hashtag, do you really live in Zimbabwe? The reason that that's a little bit funny is because on my Twitter profile, it says that I'm from Zimbabwe, but obviously that's a lie. I'm from beautiful old England, where it's kind of sunny and rainy at the same time at the moment here, so no, I just thought that that was kind of funny. So before we wrap up this Q&A, I should probably quickfire answer a few random questions. This first one here says, why did you start playing Minecraft? Don't answer, it's cool, I'll kill your Easter eggs. Well, my friend, I'm not going to answer, and guess what, it's too late. I already ate my Easter eggs, they're long gone. They've been flushed straight into the sewer system a long time ago. Oh, this next one, very enlightening. Do you have AIDS? I don't have a personal aid, no. I would rarely love a personal aid. I'd love an assistant to help me with all of this mess around here. What I'm really looking for is not an aid. I'm looking for a maid. That would be much easier. I don't want to have to clean their house. That's way too difficult. And this third and last question is really just hurtful. Are you a potato? No, I'm a human being. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings an end to this April Q&A. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I've certainly enjoyed making it, and I hope that you've enjoyed the brand new camera, because I really love this thing. I wish I could think of more things to do with it. So if you've enjoyed this video, please like, favorite, share, anything you'd feel like doing to help me out. I'd always really appreciate it. Comment down below. How would you have answered some of those questions? Because I bet that you guys have a different take on it than I do. I'll probably be doing another Q&A in a couple of weeks, maybe in a week, it kinda depends. I don't know, I do these as I feel like it. I might be inspired to do more stuff now that I have this beautiful thing sat in front of me. So, like, favorite, share if you wouldn't mind. Check out my other Q&As if you're thirsting for a little bit more. Links will be to those Q&As in the card system and in the description below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.